Next on the list is the fact that Loie is here, and we're actually starting to get our legs under us with respect to how builders in the Moonshot Collective are compensated. So Loie, you want to say hi real quick and tell us what you've been up to?
Hello, this won't take 5 minutes. This is mainly me just like introducing myself, and there's a little to demo, but it's not really an on-screen process. So I'm Loie. I do like people ops things in DAOs and in workplaces where we don't have bosses or hierarchies, and we're all crypto anarchists. Uh, so I've been helping out with figuring out a compensation policy for Moonshot. And we have a pretty solid plan in place. I know that the first like couple months of development here have been pretty wild, and definitely working on that like retroactive public goods funding style for the first couple months here. But in the future, we'll have a bit more of like, pre-approved budgets for certain people. And yeah, I just want you guys to all know that like I'm somebody who will like advocate for pay, so you can like treat this as more of a job if you need to. And we want our builders to be like really well taken care of. So that is underway, and you can always reach out to me. Like I'm on the Discord and I'm on Telegram. I can drop my handles in the chat here. Yeah, if you're having any questions about your pay or being able to like get funded for the work that you do on Moonshot.
All right.
Even like dive into that a little bit more, a tiny bit of zoom in. Kind of another thing that has emerged out of dogfooding our own tools and trying to pay developers is I kind of pushed for like, let's do streams, and streams would be more like UBI, where just like all the developers that are contributing all kind of get like a small amount of GTC streamed to them as UBI. And then we use QD kind of periodically to reward milestones, where it's more like as certain milestones get reached with some of these projects, we get everybody on a call, we hold a ceremony, and we send GTC out to kind of really like reward the folks that got us to that milestone. And one thing that we've come up with is like, that's a little bit too cut and dry, and like the streams are great for UBI, the QD is great for upside, but then all of that in place, we're still humans, and with Loie's help, we'll just try to make sure that like even with those tools and kind of like the cold blockchain settlement layer, we still have a very human organization, and we make sure that all humans are getting taken care of. So thank you, Loie, for that.
Yeah, we all got bills. And I think it's really cool that what we're doing is like we're running pay experiments here. It's really experimental programs. And the two things that are really experimental here are like results-based pay, right? Like using QD and tips as a major way of deciding like what's valued the most and who gets paid. And then also just the fact that it's decentralized, and these decisions are being made by kind of a committee of an open committee of people. So those are both highly experimental, and I'm just here to like make sure that we're doing this in a lab setting and recording our results and getting people paid well.
Great. Thanks, Loie. Snaps for Loie.